The Dimension Data Ladies Challenge took place over 3 days in the wonderful town of George on the Garden Route. And the first day was played at the beautiful George Golf Club. It's a truly wonderful parkland layout, and the ladies enjoyed the challenge of the picturesque course. After a day of exciting golf where the ladies went low, it was Melissa Eaton who led the way, finding the kind of form that made her one of the most consistent performers on the tour last year. England's Rebecca Hudson here at the 11th on day one. The winner at Houghton earlier this season, continuing her good 2016 form. Eaton now to 11, her second shot into the par 5. Melissa playing extremely well as she made her way around the George layout, the course clearly suiting her eye. That's how things stood after round 1. Eaton with a narrow lead over Pace and Smith 1 stroke back. The second day saw the girls move to Kingswood, a wonderful, relatively new layout added to the array of courses on offer in this part of the world. Nobuhle Dlamini opened with a 74 at George Golf Club, but improved by 2 on that over the Kingswood layout. The girl from Swaziland looking to make a bid for the final at Millvale from the 10th to the 12th of March. Remember, the top 10 make the final. Monique Smith, having started the day well in contention, 2 behind, played this gem into the 3rd hole. Smith, a winner at the Ladies Tshwane Open earlier this season, looking to challenge Pace for the overall Investec Cup title. She converted that for birdie at 3 on her way up the leaderboard. At the same hole, Stacey Bregman also showed a wonderful touch around the green and also made a birdie at 3. Bregman, the defending champion, still in search of her first title of 2016. As Monique Smith reached the 9th hole, she produced this great approach. That led to a birdie, and she turned in 1 under 36 after a bogey at 4. Spain's Maria Buetel shot a level par 72 to leave her in a tie for 4th place at the end of the second round. She displayed great touches along the way. Always nice to have the international players over here on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. Carrie Park, having a good season on tour, opened her account with a 70. A 74 on day 2, not what she was looking for, but she still finished the day in a tie for 7th place. Leanne Pace shot a 35 on the front 9, 2 under par, and with Eaton moving backwards was very much in the mix. She made birdies at 11 and 12 and then produced that shot at 14. Pace going about her business as usual. Monique Smith played this 3rd shot at 16. Smith really in control of her game. 3 bogeys on the back 9, now behind her, and she looked for a strong finish. Smith followed that approach up with a birdie at 16, getting 1 shot back. A 73 left her in a tie for 4th place, going into the final round at Fancourt's Outeniqua layout. Rebecca Hudson, the first international winner on the Sunshine Tour earlier this season. This her approach to the 16th, a birdieable par 5. Like Smith before her, she converted the birdie putt at 16 to come home in 33 and shoot a 69. Add that to her opening 69 and Rebecca Hudson was 3 off the pace going into the final round. We stay with the action at 16 as Leanne Pace fired this into the green on the par 5. Pace 3 under for her round at that point and gave herself that to go 4 under for the day and take command of proceedings. Stacey Bregman for her birdie at 16. She'd birdie 17 as well, but make a double on 18 to sign for a second round 70. In 3rd place on her own after round 2. Pace converted the birdie at 16 and made 2 pars coming home to card a 68 over the Kingswood layout. 9 under in total, and once again on the Sunshine Ladies Tour, Leanne Pace, the one to beat.
it's always nice to come home and play here. To win those two, one in Joburg and Cape Town, was just a really nice finish for me. But yeah, good start on the LPGA, solid. I think these tournaments, playing in them, really get me ready for the LPGA a lot earlier than I used to be. It used to take me quite a lot of time to get tournament ready, but played solid in Bahamas and really nicely in Ocala. I finished 22nd, so good kick-off.
Confirmation there of Pace's 3-shot margin at the top as the ladies looked forward to a day out at the Outeniqua layout at Fancourt. After 2 wonderful days of the Dimension Data Ladies Challenge, the girls went through their paces to warm up for the day ahead. The title at stake, and as always, a battle for Investec Cup points and a shot at making the final at Millvale from the 10th to the 12th of March. First round leader Melissa Eaton fought back on day 3 with a level par 72, which saw her finish in 6th place on her own. Monique Smith for birdie at the 5th hole, a par 4. Smith hoping to get some momentum going early on, and she did just that and moved to 4 under for the week. Up to the 9th hole, Maria Buetel was going along very well. 8 pars and a birdie through 8 holes. She couldn't capitalize on this approach at 9 though, but turned in 1 under par 35. Bregman at the 5th hole looking for the same result as Smith earlier. And she got it. An early birdie after 4 straight pars. She'd however bogey 8 and 9 to undo the early hard work. Carrie Park for her birdie at the 9th hole. The Korean 1 over for her day, looking to get back to level. And she did so to turn in 36. Another good showing by the youngster as she continues to learn her trade on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. Time to give you a glimpse of the beautiful Outeniqua layout. It plays as a par 72 and is well protected by water and sand, which are both very well placed throughout the 18 holes. It is often said to be easy, but that is not always the case. In the shadow of the Outeniqua Mountains, this gem on the garden route is not to be underestimated. Leanne Pace had a pretty uneventful front 9 straight pars, but with a 3-stroke lead at the start, there was no need for her to attack too much. That into 11 off a birdie at 10. Lorette Moritz rolled back the years. This her chip at 17 on her way to a 9th place finish on her own. The veteran showing she can still mix it with the youngsters. Back to the leaders and Leanne Pace at the 13th, a par 4. She'd leave the green with a par, and after a birdie at 12 was an 11 under for the week. We take you to the 17th, Monique Smith. This her approach into the green at the par 5. And a solid shot there from Smith was perhaps too far behind Pace, but chasing second spot. Pace now at 15 and a good chip there from the leader at the par 3. She would save par thanks to that shot and remain in command at the Dimension Data Ladies Challenge. Here is Maria Buetel again, having a good week in George. Level par for the day, 3 under for the tournament, and a birdie to finish, a 71, and 3rd place on her own. Monique Smith now for her birdie at 17 to move her to 8 under par for the week. Very good. No bogeys on Smith's card through 17 holes. A very tidy card for the Tshwane Lady Open champion. Rebecca Hudson at the 15th for birdie after a bogey at 14. Very nice indeed. Rebecca would finish in a tie for 4th after a disappointing final round 75. Monique Smith finishing up her week in George with a par at 18 and a 67. That was good enough for 2nd place on her own with a tournament total 8 under par. Smith, with lots of experience, is still a serious contender for the overall Investec Cup title. Pace made her first bogey of the day at 16, but rectified that with a birdie at the 17th. and with that she moved back to 11 under par, and the girl from the Boland, an LPGA player, could enjoy her walk up the last. Stacey Bregman made a par at the last for a final round 73 and a tie for fourth with Rebecca Hudson. A good week for Bregman, but with her standards, she'll be hoping for a win before too long. Leanne Pace now at the 18th on the Otanickel layout with a 9th Sunshine Ladies Tour title in her sights. Certainly a moment to savour. Pace found the green in 2 at the par 4, but couldn't convert the birdie putt. A par though would be enough for a 3-stroke victory as Pace continues to dominate on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. And that's how things panned out over 3 different courses in George. A great event put on by a great sponsor of golf in South Africa. Leanne Pace, the 2016 Dimension Data Ladies Challenge champion.
Number 9, it's great to win that one. I really wanted to win this one, especially in the area. I lived here quite a while. Saw my dad today, so family is out again. I think I've got family everywhere actually. But yeah, just nice to win in SA. I saw Monique was making a move, which is great. You know, you can see SA Golf really getting better and better every single week. Girls are deeper under par, so especially this week, 3 different courses, tough conditions yesterday. So yeah, she played great. It was a great event. I loved playing George, and obviously Otanickel is one of my favourites to play. Kingswood was definitely difficult. The greens are tough, and it was quite windy yesterday. But all in all, yeah, great event.
That's how the Investec Cup Ladies points table looks after the Dimension Data Ladies Challenge. The final starting on the 10th of March, not far away. From the highlights team at Fancourt, it's goodbye. Next up, the Sun International Ladies Challenge.